Something's gotta change. I think it's time to get creative. It's definitely time to get creative. Out this morning, got a dusting last night, and 30 degrees isn't super cold, but with this wind down today, it just bites your face. It feels like it goes right through you. I didn't see a deer this morning. The weather is mint. I'm starting to get a little nervous. Let's head back to the cabin, get some hot soup in us, and regroup. They gotta move. They've got to move.
Legitimate snow on the pumpkin. I'm back now from the woods and I'm just doing a little bit of target practice. It's pretty cool. I've got a really small cabin house and it's got a flat roof. I just climb up the ladder there and I kind of walk around different angles on the roof and I get different quartering 2 shots, and it's a pretty sweet way to practice and it's pretty convenient just right in my front yard. So doing a little bit of that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode. My name is Sam Sobi. Today is going to be a very kickback, relaxed video. We're kind of heading into the second weekend of gun opener for Minnesota and the second weekend of deer camp. So we're excited for the weekend. The weather's finally starting to get cold. I don't know exactly what I showed you maybe in the intro or leading into this, but I just left the woods. I'm changed, I'm showered, I got some hot soup. Today was like the first dusting of snow we've had, and I'm pretty excited about it. I feel like the cold temperatures can only kind of kick the rut more into gear and get the deer more on their feet. But I left the deer stand this morning at 9:35. I crawled down, walked right by my trail camera, and then at 9:45, basically as I was done walking out of the woods, I got a text message from my trail camera, and it was this. So yeah, I definitely bumped that buck. It's just a small 7-pointer, but I'm to the point now, my finger's itchy and I'm ready to shoot at anything that moves. I'm a harvest hunter. You can't eat the rack, and we love the meat. So I definitely would have shot that small buck this morning, and yeah, it's a bummer that I definitely bumped him out. But before we get any farther in today's video is brought to you by Fish Gods. That's this company right here, and this is their staple product. It's called the Clean Earth Bag. If you guys are familiar with the channel, maybe you've seen the video I did maybe a month ago. I did a whole kind of comprehensive review on Fish Gods, their company, and this product right here, the Clean Earth Bag. And this is a pretty amazing company here. Since the time that I kind of did the video, I knew nothing about the company. I didn't really know much about this product, except I had tried it for like 2 weeks. Since that time, I talked with the owners of this company. They are fishermen, they're outdoorsmen, they are just like me and you. They're not just some environmental gurus that know way more than just the average Joe. They're outdoorsmen. And what they do is they care about the waterways. They care about lakes, rivers, streams, and they kind of started this company with the initiative to pick up trash everywhere. And they want more outdoorsmen to pick up trash. So their product here, the Clean Earth Bag, is a very quality bag for picking up trash. But the crazy thing is it's almost like it's just a reminder that if you're out on public land, if you're out fishing a short spot out in the boat, if you see trash and it's not yours, pick it up. As outdoorsmen, we love the outdoors just as much as anybody, and it's our responsibility to keep it clean for future generations to come. So if you guys are interested at all in the Clean Earth bag or anything else Fish Gods have, I'll link their site down below. And if you want free shipping on any of this, use code CLEANWATERS. I really love this. I think it's a great gift that you can give to somebody, especially if they're avid outdoorsmen. So yeah. Thank you, Fish Gods, for your initiative, your company. I support everything you guys do, and I know you guys watching will too. So, on with the video. I feel like it's kind of cliche to say, but it's like time flies. It's weird. You go to bed one night and it's September, and you wake up the next day and it's mid-November. The corn is out of the fields. There's snow in the cornfield, and there's freaking frost on the pumpkin. But yeah, it's crazy how fast these past couple months have went. Steph, myself, and a lot of my buddies, we've been having a blast bow hunting this whole year. And the best part about kind of deer hunting season is gun season. And not just because you get to use guns, it's because of deer camp. And I don't know what kind of deer camp you guys have all been to, or hunting camp, or duck camp, or whatever, but anytime you get a bunch of hunters together and you're kind of sleeping at the same spot, or all consolidate back to one area to kind of tell stories and just kind of BS around, the whole atmosphere at deer camp, that's probably the #1 reason why I love deer hunting so much, besides obviously the crazy adrenaline. But yeah, let's get right into it. I'm making today's video not so much to tell you guys exactly about my traditions. I'm doing it to tell you, yeah, about my traditions, but I want to hear in the comment section below at deer camp, hunting camp, at the cabin, what kind of traditions you guys have, because anytime I get together with friends or family, I want to start something new every time. Like, let's start a tradition this year. Let's make something new this year. Let's do something new, and then also do the old. So without further ado, I'll get right into it. These are my top 5 deer camp traditions that we're going to do this weekend. And like I said, please comment your traditions down below. Tradition number 1, good food from family. It doesn't matter how big or small your deer camp is, there's always a family member that brings amazing food, or maybe everybody brings a little bit of something. A memory that stands out in my head is every single year my mom makes this homemade chicken wild rice soup, and she puts like chunks of ham in it. And I don't exactly know her recipe, but it's amazing. It's awesome. And especially when you've been sitting in the cold stand all day, a hot cup of homemade soup from mom, that's top notch. You can't beat it. Tradition number 2, good food from the kill. There's nothing better at deer camp when somebody downs a deer, you bring them back, you gut it out, you get it hanging, and you take the tenderloins and heart, you make fresh tenderloins, fresh heart, and maybe even some fresh back straps. Basically all we do is we get a cast iron pan really hot, put some butter in it, put that fresh tenderloin in there, put some mushrooms in there, put some onions, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of Lowry's, fry that up, and just basically little tenderloin bites. And when it's so fresh like that, it's like, it's freaking top notch. It's so good. Tradition number 3, card games, board games. The cool thing about deer camp is everybody comes back together either to one place to sleep, or just at least BS and hang out. And it's awesome playing cards, especially with people that maybe you don't see all the time. So one game that we love to play in our family is cribbage. On my dad's side, they've been playing it since the beginning of time, and it's just been passed down and down and down. But we're very serious, very competitive cribbage players, and we're always betting dollar bills a game. And it's cool to see at the end of the night or end of the weekend who ends up with the most dollars. And it's heavy bragging rights, especially when it comes to cribbage. So card games, board games, definitely a top tradition for me and my family. Tradition number 4. I don't know if it's like a tradition, but it just happens every year. The stories are insane. And especially now that everybody has smartphones, iPhones, pictures are just at the ready. I love deer camp because you get to hear about all the crazy hunting stories that I guess you hadn't really thought about since the years past. And when people pull up pictures, it sparks different memories. And talking about the cool thing with hunting opposed to anything else is it never happens the same. So no deer looks the same, no deer ever comes in the exact same, nobody kills a deer the exact same. So they're all unique stories and they're all fun. So tradition number 4 is just the crazy deer hunting story. All right, tradition number 5. I think I'll call it the strategy or the BS. I think one fun thing about deer camp, especially if you have a big group of guys and maybe there's stands everywhere and you guys will switch up spots, is the strategy part of it. Everybody's always talking about, oh, this weather's gonna do this to them, or they're moving there, or oh, Daryl's gonna sit there and they're gonna move there, and then he gonna kick them over to me, and then there's public land there, it gets pressure moving us here. Oh, Uncle Lenny's gonna pop a big old buck just like last year. The strategy and kind of the talking smart that happens at deer camp before the hunt, it's you can't make it up. You really can't make it up, especially when you mix in a bunch of cold beers and a bunch of people who are just pumped up to get out in the woods. It's incredible. So the strategy, I'd probably have to say the strategy and the BS at deer camp, that's number 5 on the tradition list. And none of these are in exact order. These are just 5 traditions that I know are going to happen this weekend and that I truly love. So I said it before and I'll say it again. Please comment your guys' deer camp traditions down below. I'm interested as heck. And yeah, I hope everybody has a safe and successful hunt this weekend and the following weekends. I know in a lot of surrounding states, their gun season doesn't open up for a week or 2 weeks from now. So I'm sure a lot of you are getting hyped that don't live in Minnesota to get out in the woods and put on the orange. But yeah, my pals and I, we have high hopes going into the weekend. Cool weather, might get a little bit more snow. Bucks are definitely on their feet, even if we haven't been seeing them a lot, like the rut is happening. So it can go down at any time, and yeah, we got some new spots to try. So thank you guys. I hope everybody has a safe and successful fall. And yeah, comment down your deer camp traditions below. And also check out Fish Gods. They're an awesome company with an awesome cause in mind. So yeah, I appreciate it. I guess there's nothing left to be said, and stay tuned. And as always, let the adventure begin.
Move ahead, oh my pretty babe. Something ain't right. Got to find a way to move ahead. Oh my pretty babe.